Effluent in the brandy world is just a concentrated wine rest after you've taken out the alcohol with some of the flavor compounds. So it's all the organic matter and the salts. So it's not a toxic thing, but it's a very concentrated organic substance. But it does require special treatment, and that special treatment is very costly. For example, our investment in the Worcester effluent treatment facility is in the region of 170 million. That doesn't give us a payback. But some other phases that follows on that, where you utilize the beneficial products from it, that can be financially feasible projects on their own.
We are operating Aqua, this water recovery plant, for our clients, Distel and Brandy.
Our main brandy distillery is Worcester Distillery, but we also have another one in the region, Gaudini Distillery. So all of our Worcester effluent is channeled to that plant, combined with our partner there, Brandy.
Phase 1 is water recovery, and phase 2 will be the consumption of the biogas produced and then generating energy. For this water recovery plant, we get all the effluents from Distel, the brandy workup plant, and the chemical workup plant, Brandy, and then we anaerobically treat it in a digester.
Anaerobic digestion is a process in which microorganisms break down biodegradable material in the absence of oxygen.
After the digestion process, the effluents thereof is dewatered. The sludge that we handle here are dried with a centrifuge technique, and that is good for landfilling, and it's also good for farmers as a fertilizer. And the water is then sent to an activated sludge system.
The activated sludge is a biological process to treat wastewater using aeration and highly concentrated microorganisms to degrade organic solids and remove nutrients.
The overflow of that is sent to an ultrafiltration plant.
Membrane filtration is a physical separation method characterized by the ability to separate molecules of different sizes. Membrane filters can prevent the formation and spread of bacteria and viruses, but also remove particles such as sediment.
And then finally to a reverse osmosis plant where we produce potable water.
Reverse osmosis works by using high pressure to force water across a semi-permeable membrane, leaving almost all the dissolved salts behind in the reject stream.
The clean water is used by the two clients, Distel and Brandy, and in this plant also. And it's used for process water, for utility water, for whatever they would use potable water for.
The previous method that we used was controlled evaporation. Worcester area, the natural rainfall year average is 330 millimeters. And you lose 1.5 meters worth of evaporation in a year. So it's a good area to evaporate in.
So it was decided to rather treat the effluent streams and recover the water that's used in the respective factories and upgrade it to drinking water standard.
The second phase of the facility will be introduced to convert biogas to power.
So the first phase is the tricky one, where you break down the organic compounds in there to a methane gas. That methane gas is energy, so you can choose to do one of three things with it. You can either produce steam. We produce steam, but from coal that's transported in from Mpumalanga, so not very environmentally friendly. Secondly, you can generate electricity, and thirdly, CNG, compressed natural gas, that can be used as a fuel. So we're in that phase of deciding exactly what we need to do with that free energy. We're aspiring to get to a zero waste from that massive treatment facility that treats 1.1 million litres of effluent a day in peak season.
As we all know, in the area where we are here in Worcester, it's like semi-desert, almost, it's Karoo. So water is scarce, and with the climate changes and everything, it's only going to get worse with all the predictions. Already we can see it in our rainfall patterns. We can see it in the dam levels yearly. So it just makes sense to use a green plant and recover water as far as possible.